The biggest thing I've learnt this year is that when you find a really good friend, you kind of have to stick with them. Otherwise, you know, if you lose them, it's kind of like, oh, did I really just lose that person that was really special?
My greatest experience this year would have had to been getting an E in my creative writing. I mean, it's such a small thing, but it meant so much to me. It kind of confirmed that I was maybe heading down the right path in life. I was so proud. I was telling everybody.
2016 has been a year to forget, really. It's been the year of disappointments. I'm tempted to say heartbreak. It's not been a fabulous year. It's not been awesome. All I wanted was my braces off. Apart from kind of everything that was bad, I had a pretty decent time. I've come out the end alright, I think. I've figured out who's important in my life and I've kind of ended on a good note, so bring on next year.
Beginning of the year I didn't know what I was doing with my life, and then I just decided to do a course to become a nanny. It made me think about how people don't do what they want because they've got this pressure on them.
How to grow this year would probably be within confidence of being year 13, because I don't know, you just have, people just treat you differently, and I don't know what it is, something about year 13 is just so cool.
So I moved to Germany 3 months ago. It's crazy to think that it's been so long. I feel like I've finally settled in and doing what I love. I'm dancing every single day.
My biggest accomplishment this year is the growth I've made as a photographer, because I have developed my own style of shooting and have met so many amazing people because of it. I have also developed a love of natural light.
Something that I learned this year was that you don't necessarily have to love yourself in order to respect yourself and to know that you deserve better. And also something that was very important for me to learn was to not let other people's feelings or the way they think things should be affect my decisions, that I should be making decisions for myself and for what I think is best for myself.
My best experience this year would have had to have been in Slovenia, going to the most amazing lake called Lake Bled. We went for a swim in the lake and it was really nice, and then we walked up to a giant castle that looked over the lake. It was amazing.
This year for me has been a year where, you know, I've turned 18 and a lot of people around me have turned 18, and 18 is kind of like a big year, and especially because it's the last year of school. So as a person you kind of mature, because next year you know that you're not going to be at school anymore and you're kind of going to go on to new things, and it's your decision of what you get to do next year. So in that way it kind of puts responsibility, I guess, onto you as a person to make sure that you're doing what's right for you.
The moment I'm most proud of this year is getting through the year and passing NCA level 2, which I was halfway through, I was not sure I was going to do.
The thing I'm probably the most proud of is unlocking a new level of drama nerd, and there's getting through scholarship drama, because that was also a nightmare. There was getting a showdown nomination, which is really cool. There was getting into 2 summer schools for next year for drama.
Being chairperson of the Arts Council and being able to be available to such a new opportunity, that was actually really fun and was a really cool experience.
This year I've grown in the sense that I feel like I've tried lots of new things and lots of different experiences, not only in the fact that I kind of pushed myself to go out and seek these new things, but I did as many of them as I could, and I think that's what's shaped this year so much for me.
I think the most memorable thing that happened this year was that I really took a hold of the life that I set myself up, such as fly to the US to meet my biological family. I reconnected with my religious faith, and I think overall these things have just really developed my character, and through a lot of pain I have really begun to discover who I am. In that regard, 2016 has definitely been a very important and good year in terms of self-development and realizing that there is so much that we can do and there is so much beauty in this world.
I'm proud of finishing my photography and art board.
The thing I think I'm most proud of this year is just the fact that we've all made it this far, like up to year 13, and we've persevered throughout the whole year, made it through exams, and now we're finished, you know, and we're looking out onto the wider world and where we're going to head next year and stuff. And I think it's just really great to see how we've all made it so far. I'm really proud of that.
An experience that I had this year that was extremely challenging for myself was starting my first year of uni, and I wasn't adequately prepared, nor was I expecting the amount of workload and like being able to chop and change between your job and your uni life. And like for me, I played sport, and so I learned a tremendous amount just from being able to self-manage.
The most inspiring moment for me this year was definitely this encounter that I had with a lady in Montpellier. We don't speak a word of French, and we had to get from where we were to the city centre. We asked the tram driver, "Parlez-vous l'anglais?" which means, "Do you speak English?" And he's like, "No." We were just like, "Ah, crap, we're kind of stuck." But then this complete stranger, she comes up to us, she's like, "Do you need any help?" So she didn't speak like fluent English, but she spoke enough English, and I thought that was really nice, because in that moment I realized that we as humans, we have that capacity to be able to step outside of our own lives and into the lives of strangers and help them in ways that may not seem like much but have a really big impact.
My most memorable experience in 2016 was definitely going to New York. Now, I live in California, so traveling all the way across the country to see 3 Broadway plays and 1 performance at Madison Square Garden was amazing, and I'll never forget it.
It definitely has been one of the craziest years, but it's actually been probably the best year of my life so far. Purely just, I think, because of how much I've changed and how much I've grown as a person. My proudest moment of this year, getting into the uni that I wanted, because I really didn't have a backup plan, but I did it and I got in, and I was so proud of myself because I could finally see this kind of plan that I've had for the whole rest of my life. 2016 rule.
I literally feel like coming into high school I had 25 friends, and now I've literally got 3, but that just goes to show like who you can trust. I'm just saying, you just gotta get your shit together and get over it, because honestly, like next year it's not even gonna matter like what happened.
If you take one thing away from school, I think the most important thing to take away is grades aren't everything. Like, literally, just get your UE and do as best as you can,
and just
enjoy the,
because life's too short.
Thank you so much to everybody who has been a part of this film and who has made my little brainchild project come to life. When I started this project, I wanted it to be a film by the kids, for the kids, and that is exactly what it is. I just hope that 2017 brings you more memories, more joy, more opportunities, and just everything that you deserve in a year.